everyone. A very warm welcome to our first series of Jeddah Empowerment series. So I'm so excited that when I was planning for this series for so long, but then when I got the license, I was thinking that I should start with this topic first because a lot of women here are planning to have a license and try to start the process, but they delayed. So this is something that I think everyone is willing to talk about. So this is my first kind of live Insta live for specifically for Jeddah women. So those who are joining, thanks a lot, and please introduce yourself. And if you have any question, please ask because we will be talking, of course, but we will be answering a lot of like your questions in between as well. So if we're talking and if you think that we have you have any question, please feel free to write in the chat. So far, like Asma has joined and she's saying hi. Hi Asma, thank you for
Hi,
joining.
Asma.
Okay,
And
so today
yeah,
we
first of all,
have yeah let me today we have Hajra with us. She is the first one of the first ladies who got the license right after the ban was lifted. So thank you, Hajra, for joining us today, and it is an honor to have you with us.
thought for an amazing introduction.
Yeah, yeah,
And
thank you.
congratulate you for having the license. Like,
It was all with your help. Your voice is breaking somehow again. I don't know.
okay, I don't know.
Uh,
So yeah, I
yeah,
like. So,
okay.
like, are you driving these days? Is it good?
No, I'm still waiting for my car and still to get the other, like the istimara process done because I've got the license, but we need to have istimara to drive the car, and I still have to buy the car. So, yeah, before we start our discussion, just give us a little bit of your introduction. That where are you from? What do you do?
I
And
was born
then we'll
in
start.
Cambodia, ethnic. Like my ethnicity, of course, I'm from Pakistan, and I'm a Canadian citizen. This is pretty. And driving is not something new for me. I was driving for a long time, like since 8 years. So, like when in 2008, the ban got, I was super excited to know that the ban got lifted. So, yes, I immediately applied for the license. And all of the I got the license. The process was quite smooth. So, I got the license within 6 months, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Your voice is still breaking. I don't know why. Somehow, you're joining from computer, right?
I'm joining from my
Your cell phone. Okay. I hope that's fine. I don't know why somehow it gets. So, anyways, yeah, you said that you're a Canadian citizen and you uh, started right after this, right? So, here one thing is that as I mentioned in the beginning, that a lot of women are afraid to even start the process. What got you so like how you got courage to actually be the first one? Because I know there is a lot of fear, especially driving in this country when there was a ban for so long. So how you got the courage?
Actually, I was not new to driving. I was already driving. So when I
Yeah.
came here and I got super about the now I so I got the license on roads that could be. My husband was not ready to for like he was not ready to drive in Saudi roads. So what he said was, "You have the license, but not."
Your voice is breaking. I don't know why, Hajra. People are also saying
Oh,
your voice
really?
is breaking.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. It goes sometimes very smoothly, but then when you're talking in like continuously, then it breaks. No idea.
Uh, See, let me just change the internet connection.
Okay, yeah, maybe that could be the one. So yeah, hi Tabassum, you join. Hi Abir, thank you for joining. Saida is also joined.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you
Now,
can repeat what you were
if
saying.
I internet connection, now I'm on 4G.
Okay,
This,
I hope so.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was asking that how you got the courage. You told us that yeah, you were driving, but still,
How did,
this
yeah,
Saudi was a new place,
yeah.
right? And
Actually, it was a little bit challenging, but like after
yeah,
a week, I was pretty good driving the phone. So yes, you have to keep on driving. Once you keep on driving, you are on the roads. You will learn the ways. So yes, initially it seems to be intimidating, but the more you drive, the better you become. So that's all.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, the process you started the process. What is the process? Because of course, you were the first ones, right?
Back in
So
days, the process was little bit different. Like
mhm.
only few countries were allowed for the conversion. So
Okay,
luckily, it was among those. It was in the list of those countries. So I got the conversion done. But obviously, they took my test. These days, I think they are not even taking the test. They are just doing the direct conversion for those countries. But when I
okay,
was, yeah, for me, they took my test. They gave me the keys. Actually, no ladies used to be there in their driving school. So
yeah.
some only policemen used to take the test. So, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah. So when I went to their school, their what do I say? It wasn't actually a school. It was a different area. It was a Marur office, and they had that
mhm.
set up. So the
Oh,
yeah. So the guy he gave me the keys, and he was like, "If you know driving, take the keys and show me how you drive." The
okay.
moment keys, I told my husband that congratulations. He was like, "Why?" Yes, to me, that was very
Your voice is breaking again. It got better, but I don't know why it's breaking again.
I don't know.
I don't know. Can you rejoin? Just
Yeah, sure.
maybe yeah. It's okay because I'll just.
Yes, you
So,
can take this.
anyways, I sorry guys that there is some always some kind of a technical glitch. And thanks for joining, Brett. I mean, good to see you here. And there are lots of other people joining, Hina and Nasheda. So thanks for joining. Hajra is having some technical problem with the sound because we cannot hear her properly. It's breaking a lot. So I've asked her to join again. So far the discussion between us that it was the process was different. Now it is more streamlined, and as she was saying that because the ban when she joined when she started driving, I mean when she applied for the license, it was very different. There was like the Marur office, the traffic police office, and there was a guy who was doing it. Now we have the Jeddah driving schools, and there are different schools here who can give you the training, and they're all ladies only. So you can do
Yeah.
this. Okay, welcome back again.
Yeah.
I think it should be
Are you
better.
able to hear me now? Because now I have
Yeah,
joined. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
We
what I
can
was
hear, but somehow your voice goes like it breaks
down.
a lot in the middle. I think it
Yeah,
should
I
be
have
better
no
now.
idea. Hopefully. Yeah. So
Hopefully,
it was
yeah.
like only policemen used to take the driving test. So yes,
Okay.
it was pretty smooth, and I got the license within 3 days. But then
Wow.
again, my husband was not very happy for me having the license.
Oh, that's the case with
Yes.
I think every ladies because that's the case with me and lots of other people. And you know what? That's the main problem here because men are not very supportive. That you
No, no, because he
know.
started telling me different stories. He was like, in some other city, like a remote area, somebody they burned a car. They saw a
Oh,
lady like driving on their own, like she was driving, and they burned the car. So they are not
oh.
really happy with the law. So he was just trying to give me, he was trying to scare me actually. So, but
Yeah,
with
yeah, that's the main problem, that's
yeah,
the main problem. I mean, it's their concern as well. I wouldn't say that they try to scare us. They're more concerned about us, our safety, that and that's what they
because they
think
are
that
much. they are more familiar about the traffic here. People are
Yeah,
insane. They're driving. Have to deal that every day. So they understand. Like we, like us, if we go there directly, we might face problem. We might face collisions and all. So that's why they are more concerned. So yeah, his concern
oh,
was okay, but within a matter of a
yeah,
week, I
yeah.
was good. Like I was with the flow. I was driving everywhere. So it was a good
Yeah,
time actually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Abir is also saying that when she started, she gave the test. There was only there were no females, and only the Marur
Those have
office, and she was
that.
given keys. Yeah, but now I think now the process has changed because when I gave the test to the and I like enrolled myself in the these driving schools, all the women were there, and like I didn't have to
Yeah,
deal with anyone,
and they
so
are
it
more
changed.
organized these days. They are much more organized.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like they were just giving you license because the rule was
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So
Was it
anyway, so allow now driving in this country where like it's dominated by men, and as you said, that they're not very happy to see women driving. There are I wouldn't generalize that all men are like that. So what are the obstacles or what are the challenges you face when you drive in those roads as compared to like you've driven
when
in
the
Canada
numbers?
also?
I would say when you like driving culture here is totally different as compared to what you face in Canada. In Canada, it's
Yeah,
like people are more organized. If you give
yeah,
indicator, obviously they will follow that. They will
yeah,
respect you. If you give indicator, they will give you the way. Here, it's totally
yeah.
different. If you give indicator, they will speed up. If they see if they see a woman, they would think that she is actually doing wrong. So
Yeah, yeah,
so
that's
a
the
bit
main
different.
issue.
Then you
So
have to.
how do you tackle this? How do you tackle this? Like, because when you see that you, of course, you're accustomed to driving in Canada which is more
Yeah,
organized, but here it's
a bit-
kind of opposite.
initially it was a bit challenging, but once you start driving, trust me, you become another man.
Yeah,
Your second nature. So right now it's like I'm very familiar with the driving. I'm very casual to it, so it's not a big deal. Now they think that
yeah.
what am I doing? Another.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, basically, if that's the main problem, that the reason why that I arranged this talk is that many women, especially, feel this fear, and and that was with me also because I was so comfortable with not driving, and I was not basically delaying the process. How to overcome that fear that that
Yes,
you can drive?
basically it's a human nature. Not only women,
Yeah,
people are not ready to leave their comfort zone. So
yeah,
especially here, like when you see high speed traffic, lots of cars, definitely it will trigger your driving anxiety. So
yes,
you have to overcome that. And it's
yeah,
like you are overstimulated after seeing all that. So, gradual transition is needed. First, you should
yeah,
learn your skills properly. You have to be very good in your turnings, your U turns, your left turns, and right turns. You have to be very good in your maneuvering. Once you're
yeah.
done with that, start from, low traffic areas, then go to the branch road. Like on every
Okay.
main road, there is a branch road. So when you are on a branch road, it's like you can see the fast traffic and you can get the anxiety out of your mind. Once you keep on watching the fast paced traffic, you are like familiar with that. Then gradually go with the flow, enter into the main, start from a slow lane, have someone with you, like your husband or your brother, drive with
Yeah.
them. And then, like, it's gradual. This whole thing is gradual. You can't just go on the main road for the first day. And here, the main hurdle with ladies is that they are learning in schools. They're doing good job, but it's like when they are learning there, they're quite familiar with the area, with the premises. Besides that, the limit is only 20. When they are
Yeah.
coming the main roads, the world is
Yeah.
totally right.
Yeah.
So it's not enough. Like when you get the license, that's not enough. You
Yes.
have to
That.
take some advanced courses, or you have to learn from with your husband, your brothers, anyone
Yeah.
who is perfect
Yeah.
in driving. And then
Yeah.
you can drive. That's the only way of driving. And
Yeah,
be fast.
like Saida, Saida has asked the same actually I think question that the problem that with the Jeddah driving schools that are they teach us on certain fields, and it's easy to drive them because we're driving
Yeah,
slowly. We know that people are, but it's just
exactly.
like few days.
Let's say
How to do
you
that?
know how to make a right turn, but right turns are not always same. When you are on the main road
Yeah,
or on a different area, you have to customize your turn accordingly. Like you have to angle your car in a certain way. Let's say someone is blocking your way.
yeah,
You can't go straight into that lane, right? You have to
absolutely.
customize your turn. Every time when you're driving, you get to see different scenarios. Sometimes a garbage is there. Sometimes a construction is happening, so you can't follow a certain specific way to make that turn. Another car is coming and your way is blocked. What would you do? Of course, you have to slow down, you have to stop. So, when you go to schools, they will teach you in specific ways. And when you come in real world, it's like totally different. So,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
that
That's true. That's
that is the anxiety and people have.
yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's very true. So, sorry. So basically, yeah, that's the main thing that I think you said it also that that we need to drive with someone initially. It's not that we just go on and do something. And one thing that because you taught me lots of technique that I really learned a lot, that this driving is definitely is kind of another skill that we learn from this, and these are all this like it comes from practice, and it also something like like you used to tell me that we need to write down like how to park, how to do this. It really helped me.
It
So I
really.
think yeah, you can also talk about this, that what are these skills that how we can master those skills.
First of all, let's say I will talk about, let's say you're going on a main road. What fear you have? What
Yeah,
fears you're having in your mind? Someone stopping suddenly, someone pulling out their car when it's not their priority, right? These are the fears. So what can you do? Let's say if you're going straight, cover your brake every time when you see a turn. So you are
yeah,
saving, you're doing a defensive driving. You don't have to stop on the main road. Why? Because if you stop, obviously that's going to be a disaster because the person behind you can hit you from the
yeah,
back. So, but cover your brake. And if someone is suddenly coming in front of you, then obviously you have to stop. And when do you cover your brake? Only when the vision is not clear. If in
ah,
your the vision is not clear, always cover your brake. Go like past that intersection or past that turn, and then again start speeding.
yeah,
For like stop, some people just stop in the middle of the road. How are you going to tackle that? Always anticipate like
yeah,
what the other driver is going to do. Let's say if you can't just drive while looking few meters ahead of you. You have
yeah,
to look a block ahead. If something is
uh-huh,
happening, you have to take action on time. Like let's say if someone is stopping few meters ahead, give indicator, change the lane quickly. What if you cannot change the lane? You
yeah,
have to stop few meters early. And whenever possible, watch your mirrors and change. Like you have to keep on anticipating the actions of other drivers. You can't just drive randomly. For that, you have to keep practicing. Note down each and every step. Let's say for parking. Uh, people teach you parking just by saying turn it this much, turn it that much. But you have to have a specific definition for this much and that much. Like let's say if you're making a park, make an angle of 40 degree. You have to tell them, hello, can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah, 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 I can hear, we can hear.
Yeah. So like you have to make an angle. You have to be very definitive with your instruction. If you are
Yeah,
very definitive, then obviously the person who is learning from you, they will get the instructions correct. They will write it down, and when they are performing it, initially they will be very slow, but gradually they will learn and they will learn nicely. Like they will be a pro because they have no doubts about it. So
yeah,
yeah, is it? Hmm.
Yeah, that's very true. And then I really love the way you said that, especially we need to keep eye at least one block, because what happens is usually when even I started driving, like we used to keep eyes on like two cars ahead of us and maybe just a little bit behind it. It's not work.
Not
It doesn't work like that.
just in front of you, you have to have full awareness, like you have to have full awareness of your surrounding. Keep watching your backway mirror every 4
Yeah.
seconds. If you're turning, like slightly turning your steering toward right, first your eyes should go towards your right mirror, then your steering should be turned. Here what people are doing, they're just swinging anywhere. You have to watch.
Yes. Yeah,
Stay
that's true.
your lane. That is a must. Don't swing your
Yeah.
car here and there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you're turning, always stay in your lane. Let's say people are turning left. They don't follow the lane. It could be
Yeah.
disastrous. Could be very
Yeah.
disastrous. From your lane, you should always go into your lane. So
Yeah.
all these things are very important, which people are not following
Yeah,
properly.
and I
So
think it also comes with practice.
it
Like
comes
it's the
with
only way to overcome fear is to do practice, I guess.
practice. Along with practice, you should know the correct thing. Let's say you're doing a
Yes, yes,
you have developed a wrong habit and you're continuously practicing the same habit,
yeah,
not gonna do a good anything good for you. You
yeah,
like
yeah.
I had a friend and
Mhm.
she asked me that I got the license but still I don't road. And what she said, I don't know why. Yesterday I went to a school, to my son's school, and people were honking me. I took a left turn and people were honking. Then I
Oh,
make that left turn again. What I realized when she's making the left turn, she's swinging her car from the fast lane to the middle lane. So
oh,
obviously, the person who is coming from the middle lane,
yeah,
he's getting bothered. So you
yeah.
have to the right skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's very important. That like practicing the bad habits will actually only strengthen your bad habits. You need to know the right ones, and
You're opening
that's
the door for collisions.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And that's what I really liked about you, because I was used to drive in Pakistan also, but again, there were some bad habits developed as well. But you actually taught me, no, we need to look at the like these mirrors at this time,
Yeah,
we need to make this
like
angle.
people are turning right, they are just watching towards right. They don't even care about looking what's going towards their left. Come on, if
Yeah,
yeah, if you're
yeah,
not gonna look towards your left, that is like that could be disastrous when you're
yeah,
pulling out
yeah.
a road. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I have seen is like people give indicator to the left, but they actually make a turn to right. So
Not rely on indicators. Let's say you are about to make a U-turn from the middle of the road. Some
yeah,
people, they from coming from the opposite direction, they are giving indicator that they are turning, but actually they don't turn. But if you just rely on the indicator and take out your car, there is a chance of collision. So you
yeah,
can't trust the indicators as well. They give indicator. Sometimes they are giving indicator without any reason. So they
yeah,
forget to turn.
without any reason, just for the fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is.
Saida is saying that she has actually the license from last 1 year, but she has a fear. But you know what, Saida? I'm telling you that you need to have that courage. You start doing it, and just not go and jump into into the car and drive. As Hajra said, first start with the right person. Like I started with Hajra, and she gave me the confidence seriously. And when I got the confidence and I got the right skills also, and that is the reason why even when I actually applied for the license and like I got some hours, and even the instructor were praising me that you're driving really well, because I got these like tactics from Hajra, and of course some previous driving skills as well. But again, I would say that start practicing with the right person, learn some right skills, and then
Yeah,
go in the full swing.
then go for the high speed
Yeah,
roads.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. One thing that I want to ask, especially like how to remain calm in the panicky situation, because like when what happens is, especially with the women when they're starting driving,
Okay.
they
Yeah,
panic a lot.
question actually. What happens when someone is, let's say you are making a small mistake. You're
Yeah,
driving slow. People will start honking you from the back. What
yeah,
happens is that honk is lingering in your mind, and you're
yes,
not, and you are not for like you have to foresee for what is coming. Like you have to foresee the event, what is coming
yeah,
up. You're not noticing what could come next. Instead of that, you're just thinking about your previous mistake. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? So, no, if something happens, just forget about it and
yeah,
start moving ahead. Be focused, be calm.
yeah,
If you're continuously thinking about that particular episode, you're gonna make another big mistake. So, yes, first,
yeah,
if happening, people are honking, stay calm. Sometimes it's not necessary that these people are honking and they are correct. They
yeah,
honk you for without any reason, and you get panicked that maybe I have done something wrong. You
yeah,
understand what I
yeah,
So stay calm. Let's say you're making a right turn. Somebody is honking you from the back. They don't know what is going in front of you. Maybe there's a
yeah,
car coming from the left and you're not ready to take that move.
yeah,
Let him stay calm. Don't get panicked so easily. Do what you're doing.
yeah,
Do the correct thing. Take the correct action. So for
yeah.
that, you have to control your emotions. You're
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladies, they get panic and they just started twisting their steering left and right. That is
Yes,
again,
yes.
yeah, that is really
That's the
bad.
main problem with it. When somebody starts honking, or when they actually make something they see, or sometimes what happens is that all of a sudden a pedestrian, like, is
This
step over. So that's something is a very big thing that one needs to be insenses that
in and you have to be aware of your surroundings. Let's say you're driving, you have to keep checking who is standing on the sidewalk, what is going ahead, what is going behind, what is happening behind. I just told you,
yeah.
like it's not just you're seeing in front of you. You have to be aware of your surrounding. If you're aware of your surrounding, if you just saw someone stepping on the sidewalk,
Mhm.
instantly
Yeah,
be aware that he might step down. That's
yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
it's all about having awareness and be you have to be super focused when you're driving.
Yeah,
You have to
absolutely.
keep yourself away from the distractions. You have to keep yourself away from the distractions. Like some people, they started using their cell phones.
Yeah,
Uh, they are listening to loud music. They think that they are pro now. They can drive
yeah,
well. But no, this is not right. If your music is loud, you cannot hear what's going on outside. Someone is honking you
yeah,
very bad, you hear that.
yeah,
So all
yeah.
to keep all these factors in account when you're driving.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. One last question before we actually close this. What to do in case of accident? I mean, not the fatal accident, maybe just you hit the car or something like that. So when this kind of thing happens, what to
Okay,
do?
if it happens, like you can go to Rajam website. Basically, all the ladies who are driving, they should have the number stored inside the cell phone. Rajam is a service that will immediately
Okay.
come when you call them for if accident happens or anything. And the basic point to be followed is, let's say somebody puts themselves into an accident. Don't roll your tire. Like stay there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
get out of the car, take pictures from all the sides because
Okay.
you don't know whose mistake is that. If you roll your wheel and you move and you change the place, that's your mistake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
actually, it's a crime. So you stay where
Yeah.
you
Okay.
are. Yeah, take the pictures until and unless the Najam arrives. Once he's
Okay.
there, yeah, then he will declare that whose mistake is that, and your insurance is gonna pay for the mistake. If
Yeah.
it's your mistake, then obviously you have to pay for the insurance. If the other party's mistake, then they will pay for the insurance. So
Yeah.
it's not a big deal these days.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
back like before it was really hard. Like we used to wait for police for around 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, well, now I think they're very quick, very quick. They
Like
come
super quick. It's like they will take
instantly.
only 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Saida is asking that how long one should take classes.
It depends on their expertise. Like if you're a beginner, 10 classes are enough. Depending
Yeah,
on how well do you understand that stuff. Like
Yeah.
everybody has different. Some people they understand really fast. So generally, for a beginner, 1 hour class for like 10 classes, 1 hour each is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
But if
think,
you
yeah, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
no, yeah, but if somebody is not comfortable having 10 lessons, they can have more lessons. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Unless they find confident, and I feel that the confidence comes when you practice the right things. You know, if you keep,
That-
as you mentioned, if you keep doing the mistake again and again, it
and if
will
you're
actually,
those, yeah, yeah, if you're doing wrong thing and you continuously doing that, it becomes your habit. So
yeah.
what I believe is from the beginning, you should have good habits when you're driving,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
checking the mirror,
and
watch.
follow something. If you learn from like instructor first of all. Secondly, is you there is also so much material on YouTube. There are lots of like I'm sure you must be surrounded by lots of your lady driver friends who are driving. So take
That
help from them also. Yeah,
listen to them and apply it practically.
yeah,
But
yeah.
only listening is not enough. You have to apply each and everything on the
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. Practice, and driving is just like a skill, and
The skill.
everything can be developed. And believe me, it's not a rocket science, and
It,
everybody can learn easily.
yeah,
So
it's a
it's
skill everybody can learn. It's that's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
So, anyways, if anyone has any question, please feel free to ask before we close this show. Saida is saying thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing
Well,
information. And thanks, Saida, for joining. And I hope it was helpful for you. And thanks to everyone who joined and stayed with us. And most of all, thanks to Hajra for sharing your experience and helping lots of ladies. Like you've been empowering ladies for so many years. So thanks a lot
you
for
are.
doing that.
Thank you for having me here. Thanks a lot, Amrit.
You're most welcome. So thank you and have a great day. See you
You
next
too.
time.
Inshallah. Bye.